Dear 9th standard students, welcome to biology class. Last class we have learned about 3 classes, that is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. And 2 groups are remaining, that is Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. Welcome from Rosama Miss. Now here a picture is given, and this is nothing but the plant which is called a pine, P-I-N-E, pine. And this pine plant, it belongs to the group Gymnosperms. Gymno meaning is naked, sperma meaning is seeds, naked seeded plants. And these are produced in special structures which are called cones. Cones are the reproductive structures. C-O-N-E-S. Cones are the reproductive structures, and you can see several cones are produced in pine plant. So these are the reproductive structures. So the reproductive structures are called cones, and they are not protected inside, they are exposed. So they are called naked seeded plants. Seeds are not enclosed in a fruit wall. Okay, so such plants are called gymnosperms or naked seeded plants. And these plants are usually trees, and they are evergreen. The leaves will be always green. Another example I will show you. Here you can see this particular plant is called a cycas plant, C-Y-C-A-S, cycas plant. And you can see it looks like a small palm tree, but here you can see a stem is there, and leaves you can see. These are evergreen and they are perennial. Perennial plants are nothing but they live for many years producing the seeds and fruits. Any type of plant, whether it is gymnosperms or angiosperms, those plants which live for many years producing seeds and fruits are called perennial plants. So these are evergreen, they are perennial plants, and they are trees, they are vascular, that is xylem and phloem are present, and their reproductive structures are called cones, and they produce naked seeds. Seeds are not enclosed. Example, pine plant and cycas. So these points you remember regarding gymnosperms. And the last group of plants we are going to study, the most advanced group of plants we are going to study, nothing but the angiosperms. Angiosperms, A-N-G-I-O-S-P-E-R-M-S. So angiosperms are plants. There are 3 main characteristic features are there. Their seeds are enclosed in angion. Angion meaning is a cover or a protected. So how the seeds are protected? They are protected in a cover, and together we will call it as what? Fruits. You can see the fruits are here. And what is the second important feature? They produce reproductive structures called flowers. You can see the flowers here. So the reproductive structures are called flowers, and they produce fruits. Inside the fruits, seeds are present. And these plants their seeds are having special seed leaves which are called cotyledons. So they are having special seed leaves which are called cotyledons. So what are the 3 characteristic features? Angiosperms, so they produce fruit, their seeds are covered or enclosed, their reproductive structures are flowers, and these particular plants, they produce seed leaves which are called cotyledons. Now they are having root, stem and leaves. They are vascular plants, xylem and phloem are present. Some of them produces a main root which is called primary root, and the branches of that root is called a secondary root. Some group of plants do not produce that. And this group of plants are again divided into, the angiosperms are again divided into monocots and dicots. The angiosperms are again divided into monocots and dicots. Let us see the main differences between monocots and dicots. Now, you can see here monocots and dicots. And the mono meaning is single or one. Cot meaning is cotyledon. See the spelling cotyledon. C-O-T-Y-L-E-D-O-N. Monocots and dicots. Dicots are having two cotyledons. So, first difference is, what is the difference between monocots and dicots in terms of cotyledon? Monocot plants are having only one cotyledon. For the seed, there is only one cotyledon or a seed leaves. Whereas dicots are having two cotyledons. So when you eat groundnuts etc., you can see there are two thick structures are there which store food materials. What is the function of the cotyledon? It stores food materials for the germination of the embryo inside a seed. So these cotyledons store the food materials. In the case of wheat, paddy plant etc., that is rice etc., the cotyledon is one only. You cannot divide into two. Whereas the pulses, dals, beans etc., we can divide it into two. There are two cotyledons are there. So, based on the presence of one or two cotyledons, angiosperms are classified into monocots and dicots. Monocots have one cotyledon, dicots have two cotyledons. Now, what is the difference between based on root system? In monocots, there are similar sized roots are there. There is no separate main root is absent. So, such a root system where large number of similar size roots are there, it is called a fibrous root system. Grass and all example, fibrous root system. Whereas, plants like mustard, etc., so you can see there is a one main root is there which produces small branches. Such a main root is called a taproot. It produces secondary roots also. So this is what is called a taproot system. Monocots produce fibrous roots. Dicots produce taproot. Taproot is having a primary root and a secondary root. So taproots are having, this is the main root. This is called the primary root. And these branches are called secondary roots. So primary roots and secondary roots. Remember the root system, what is the difference between the monocots and dicot plants. Now let us see vascular system. Vascular system means the xylem and phloem, how they are arranged. You can see here dots are kept. You can see here. So, without any proper arrangement, get scattered in monocots. So, the vascular tissues, xylem and phloem are scattered here, whereas in the case of dicots, it is arranged in the form of a ring. So, ring type, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that in the form of a ring. So, if you see, in the form of a ring, the vascular tissues are arranged. So, scattered vascular bundles in monocots, whereas in dicots, it is a ring-like vascular bundle. And what is the fourth difference? If two leaves are given to you, how you will identify whether it is a monocot or a dicot? Now, monocot leaf like banana leaf and other leaves, you can see grass leaf, etc. You can see parallel arrangement. One after the other, parallelly it is being arranged. You can see here the parallel arrangement of these leaves. Whereas in the case of dicot plants, how they are arranged, this see one main branch, another branches are here, and a network of large number of branches are here. And this type of venation is what is called a reticulate venation, R-A-T-I-C-U-L-A-T-E. How the veins are arranged? Veins are arranged reticulate, that is a network of veins are there. Main branch is there and a lot of other veins are there, lot of branches are there, a network of branches are there for the veins. It is called a reticulate venation. So the veins are arranged parallelly in monocot. This is called a parallel venation. Whereas in dicots it is called a reticulate venation. The veins are arranged in the form of a network. So this is called a reticulate venation. Now how the flower appears in monocots and dicots. You can see the petals are arranged. Here you see one, multiples of 3 it is given 1, 2, 3. So that is, you can see 3 petals are arranged. So as a front row, then back row you can see again 1, 2, 3 are arranged. So the flowers, the petals are arranged in multiples of 3. They do not have much difference or anything. So in multiples of 3 the petals are arranged. Whereas in the case of a dicot plant, it may be 4 or 5. In a single row, 4 or 5 are there. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So in multiples of 4 or 5 are arranged in dicot plants. So these are the differences between monocots and dicots. Monocot have 1 cotyledon, dicots have 2 cotyledons. Cotyledons are seed leaves. In monocots, the root system is fibrous root system, whereas in dicots it is taproot system. In monocot, the vascular bundles are scattered, whereas in dicots it is ring-like vascular bundles. And in the case of venation, how veins are arranged on the leaves. Parallel venation in monocots, whereas reticulate venation in dicots. And in what is the difference between flowers of monocot and dicot plants? In multiples of 3 in the case of monocots, whereas either 4 or 5 in the case of dicot plants. So please remember these points. And plant kingdom over. Next class we will start with the animal kingdom. Thank you from Rosama Miss.